So how do you make your mind up on the type of people that you decide to date? When I was a teenager growing up, I would have interest in certain people, and one of the things that would come up quite often was this phrase, you're just not my type. And what do we mean by type? We mean that there are certain things in people that we are attracted to, and we're trying to discover whether or not that attraction can last longer than 5 minutes. So how can you do that in a way to figure out whether this relationship is going to last longer? They come up with this concept called dating. It started around the time of the automobile in the United States. Before that, there was a program, if you will, or a system called courtship. And that was basically how people came into relationships that ended in marriage forever. But something happened, something changed where we began dating. And it started around the beginning of the automobile because people now were able to be more mobile. Before, if you wanted to date someone, you had to walk a few miles to so-and-so's house and meet them and talk to them with the family members, and it was a family affair. Getting to know someone, finding a husband or a wife or a partner, whatever you will, was a family affair for the most part. But what happened with the automobile is that dating became an individual thing. You know, here's the deal, I get it. Sometimes family members can do a lot to impose who they think you should be with, and we've seen all the movies, right, where things like that have happened. That there's someone that you're really in love with that you're not with. Why? Because of this terrible thing that happened to you. You didn't get to date or whatever, make your choice. So that's why dating became a thing, so that young people could make their choices themselves and not be bound by some institution or by their family members. So there is some good to it. But what do we need to understand? The Bible says this, you need to, above all things, guard your heart. And why is that? Because it says that all of the issues of life spring out of our heart. And I'm telling you right now, there's nothing that'll get to your heart quicker than dating. Somebody can romance you real quick like that, and guess what happens? Your heart's in their hand. And before you know it, you're doing all sorts of things, committed to this person forever that you just met 10 minutes ago. So guard your heart. And this is the thing that I'll say, courtship, for better or worse, it was safe because there were many people looking on it. And young people today, it's not as safe as it was. You have more liberty and you have more freedom to make your choice, but there's also more danger. So what I want to say is be careful and guard your heart.